Item menu.
This isn't where we usually start.
Well, it's a Pokemon Center.
Yeah, I was going to say, the music suggests we are in a Pokemon Center, but we don't normally start with...
Teach.
You're teaching
Gyarados
Blizzard.
Well, I'll need Blizzard for one particular train then later. Might as well. Sadly, I don't have a lot of ice Pokemon to actually treat.
Are there many in Gen 1?
Articuno, if you want to cheat. Lapras, I think is part ice. Dugong.
I was going to say Dugong is part ice as well, if my memory serves me correctly.
Gyarados can now play World of Warcraft. Because it knows Blizzard.
Nice reference.
Yeah, I'm on the ball. That's a totally relevant modern day reference about World of Warcraft.
Do you know where I'm going to check out ice type Pokemons?
Is it World of Warcraft?
Yes, it is.
Just don't go on the Blizzard forums. Biggest bunch of whiny crybabies ever, mate. Oh yes, the final gym. Who is this mysterious gym leader? It's the Riddler!
Well, there's no pure ice type in Gen 1.
No.
With the exception of Vulpix in Alola form.
I say, whoa, Vulpix is a fire.
As is Sandslash and Ninetales in there.
Yeah, but that's not Gen 1, that's Gen 7.
No, the only ones that are part ice types are... or primary ice type, I should say, in Gen 1. Jinx and Articuno. In secondary types, Gen 1, it's Dugong, Cloyster, and Lapras.
The only way you can get a Jinx in Gen 1, I think, is... unless they're in this Cerulean Cave, is by trade. Probably you can catch one.
Well, I'll find out in a moment.
Just scroll down through all these charts and numbers. Right, this guy's got an Arbok in the ground type gym. Someone else didn't get the memo.
It's not a pure poison type, is it, Arbok?
It's poison.
I'll find out in a minute. But...
he's in the wrong gym.
But we've already established a lot of the Pokemon are in the sort of the wrong gym.
Although you could argue it's... maybe all these trainers are secretly Team Rocket members. To spoil who the boss is going to be. Who the gym leader is going to be.
In Gen 1... that's interesting. Which version are we playing?
What?
Which version of Gen 1 are we playing?
Well, technically we're not playing any version Gen 1, we're playing the version Gen 3. But, because it's the remake, it's the FireRed.
You need to trade a Poliwhirl in Cerulean City. Same thing as it was in the original Gen 1.
Say,
however, if you had the Japanese version of Blue, you can find them in the Seafoam Islands.
That's weird, that's only in Japan. Actually, that might be because of... no, that hadn't happened yet. The controversy.
Or the episode.
Yeah, but that MMO wasn't out. The anime came out after the games.
And of course, if you get to Gen 4, you can evolve it from a Smoochum.
Yes.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver also had it in the Seafoam Islands.
Yeah.
And on the Ice Path. Which is where you'd find them in Gen 2. Or at Pal Park, you can find it at Field.
Pal Park, the not Safari Zone.
No, but the literal location is Field.
Yes, sorry.
What's a field?
It's a large space of green.
Oh, don't give me smart answers. The area just literally.
I don't know. I've never actually used the Pal Park. I don't think.
Oh, because Pal Park's divided into 5 locations.
Yeah,
field,
I
forest,
remember it's
pond,
5
mountain,
different.
sea.
Yeah, I've never actually used it. I barely use Safari Zone.
What is Pal Park?
I think it's the Safari Zone, Heart Gold. Because I remember the Safari Warden moves to Johto.
Right.
With he brings his teeth. Don't worry, he brings his teeth.
As you do.
Yeah, well, we had to go find them earlier for him, otherwise it was all...
No, I meant moving the thing.
No.
No, Arbok is a pure poison type. Arbok is pure poison.
Pure, yeah, I thought it was.
It's pure poison.
Pretty much. It was a giant cobra. What other type do you think it was going to be?
Well, it might be poison ground. Snakes and all that. No, it's just poison type. Say with Ekans.
No Ekans. I hate Ekans.
So we're in the ground type gym.
Allegedly. This guy's going to have fighting type Pokemon.
Du jour, it's the ground type. That's a fighting type.
I know, I said this guy can have fighting type Pokemon. I will let the poison Pokemon off, because you could argue some of these trainers could actually be secretly members of Team Rocket and they use poison type Pokemon. So you could argue maybe some of them.
This is Giovanni's, isn't it?
Yes, it's just spoiler alert. I'm gonna ruin it.
I was going to say, Sean, Pokemon's been out since we were kids.
Yeah.
It's not really a spoiler at this stage,
I remember when
it
it was a big thing, Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
When it first came out, like everywhere.
To be fair, it still is a big thing to a lot of people. It's just more of a generational thing. It's a big thing for.
So much. It was everywhere when we were young, like fucking everywhere. Now it's just really the games. The anime's still going, although most people watch that out for like force habits. But,
Are you trading the Pokemons because you know who you're going to be facing and
Yes.
what Pokemon they've got?
I can tell what type they are by their sprite usually. This is a cool trainer with his red outfit and purple hair.
Yuji.
Yuji.
With 5 Pokemon, blimey.
Almost 6. One day he'll get there. Ah, Sand Slash.
And there's a ground type.
Yeah, it's well done. Finally, someone got the right type.
But of course, in the Alola form, it's an ice type. Because Alola like messing around with that.
Yeah,
apparently.
I just other than the Marowak whose bone's now on fire, which is quite possibly the most metal thing I've seen.
Graveler, that's got a different sprite. I'm not sure if it's a different type in the Alola form.
Something Graveler doesn't look right. I'm
That's
not sure.
because the Alola versions of Geodude.
No, I mean that the actual sprite in game with Graveler.
Oh, the actual one. Well, the Alola versions of Geodude and Graveler have got massive eyebrows,
Well,
and
yeah.
on it, and the Golem's got a mustache.
That's awesome. Is it a rock mustache?
No, well, that's
Aw.
tell exactly. I mean, you've seen the Alola
I have,
sprites, or the illustrations for them rather.
It's like it should be like a rock mustache. Or like grass growing out of a rock. Good day, sir. Now someone needs to give Golem a monocle and a top hat. To be the most classy of all Pokemon. Hello, good day, sir. I know what rock Pokemon drink. Wouldn't be water. That would erode them. Can we use the question? Oh, fuck it. Oh, Marowak. A Marowak that's not dead. Well, now it is. So the joke of Marowak's name is Marrow for bone marrow. And wax, it hits you with its bone.
It's not actually, is it? That would make sense.
I just
though,
put that
wouldn't
together
it?
now in my head trying to think out the... It's like when you play a Phoenix Wright game, you try and work out all the puns and names. You know most of them are going to have at least wordplay, some sort of wordplay in them. Swapping around again.
Well, the Alola version is a fire ghost type.
There are many fire. I think there is one other fire this time. Another guy who in the wrong gym, entirely wrong city.
Yeah, you're right.
Why
it
did you
is.
have a level 14 matchup?
You were right about the name.
Oh, that's right. I just put that together in my head just
It was
now.
Marrow and Wax.
If so, I've just got that. So I just put that
However,
together.
in the beta,
It was called Whack Marrow.
no, in the beta it was called Guardia or Guardia,
Guardian.
from the Spanish word for guardian.
I'm a choke. That's slightly better. I'll let
According
you
to
off.
some of
trade.
Marowak's Generation 2 and 4 Pokédex entries, somewhere exists a legendary Marowak graveyard. That's a reference to elephants' graveyards of modern myth.
And that's a reference to the Lion King.
The Alolan Marowak is the only dual Pokemon type with a pre-evolution that shares no type with it.
I'm raising a question of how that actually works.
It's
I know bringing logic to Pokemon world is dangerous.
a little bit.
It's a nice word, like.
I was going to say.
Jesus Christ. Mustang doesn't make that much noise. That ping pong bat that guy's got in his hand. Oh, a Rhyhorn.
Ooh!
I don't know if
Will we
you've
see a Rhydon?
don't think so.
I do quite like Rhyhorn, I have to admit.
Rhydon's Pokemon I expect to be Steel type, but it's not.
Is it? It's just a ground type, isn't
It's
it?
rock and ground, I believe. Which makes it 4 times weak to water. I think my level 43 Gyarados one hits like a level 50 Rhyhorn. Thank you, type advantage.
It's a ground rock type.
Just because I always look like Rhydon was made of metal.
But it wasn't, it's just stone.
Yeah, I was like, I should be Steel type. So I remember the episode of the anime where Pikachu fired the Thunderbolt at his horn and it conducted this metal.
Yeah, that was Rhydon, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can't do that in game, but that Pikachu already was broken. It was more broken than Cynthia's Garchomp. Hi, Marowak. I've just got the pun in your name. Literally, I just got that.
Well, Steel was only introduced in what, Gen 2?
Gen 2 Steel. The only types that have been introduced are Gen 2 with Steel and Dark, and Gen 6 with Fairy type.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, are the only new types they introduced. Dark, and Steel, well, more so Dark, was introduced to counter Psychic Pokemon, which are broken in the old games.
Yeah.
That's why they use Dark. I like Dark Pokemon.
I like Steel Pokemon.
You would.
What do you mean I would? Why'd you say it like that?
Steel type. Steel type are great because like Onyx goes into Steelix and becomes Steel type, which means it gains a weakness to fire. Oops.
I was going to say, isn't Steelix sort of a little bit of a glass cannon?
I haven't never used Steelix.
Well, if memory serves, Onyx is very overrated. Steelix looks great.
Onyx is a cool idea because like, a giant rock snake is kind of like good. A giant rock snake should be awesome.
I mean, Steelix is pretty cool. I like Steelix. Although part of me is a bit disappointed with it sort of develops this, it kind of loses the snake element, I think, in a lot of ways. Mostly in the head.
Jasmine in Gen 2 has Steelix. The Steel Gen leader. Who I believe has a Steelix and a Magneton. Because Magneton gain the Steel type.
Yes, they did, didn't they?
In Gen 2.
I quite like Skarmory.
Yeah, Skarmory's basically Ridley from the Metroid series.
We made reference to that, didn't we, actually?
Yes. If I catch a Skarmory in Gen 2, you know what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
As long as it's male. If it's female, we're fucked.
I quite like...
Skarmory's a decent Pokemon. It's a hell of a tank.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I mean, I like Magnemite and Magneton as well.
You can really troll people with Skarmory. And Magnezone, the other one.
Yeah, I'm less keen on Magnezone, I'll admit. I prefer Magnemite and Magneton, but...
And
Nidoqueen.
With its boobs.
We've seen one of them.
It looks like Nidoqueen's about to do opera.
I think it's roaring.
Held right there, like.
No, I do admit there's another Steel type they introduced in Gen 2. It's one of the ones because Gen 2 they also evolved sort of like evolution ones, didn't they? Pokemon that previously didn't have evolutions.
Yeah, they add lots of.
Sizzle.
A Sizzle. That's also.
Sizzle was the evolution of Scyther.
Yeah, so you have to trade it with a 9 coat to get it. It's a bugger to get. If you can't catch it in the wild, you have to get a Sizzle, Fizzle, however you pronounce his fucking name.
I quite like that one.
It's a cool idea. I remember when everyone first saw Heracross, they thought it was an evolved form of Pinsir.
I remember that.
Like, no, it's not.
It's its own type.
Heracross is a decent Pokemon. For what it is, it's a bug and usually that good. It's probably the only decent bug Pokemon. It's Heracross. The rest of them, also like the Part 3 is great for early game, late game it's fucking pathetic.
Well, Scyther can be pretty useful.
Scyther's quick, that's what Scyther's good for. It's a fucking quick thing. And it's decent attack. I say Sizzle's not bad, it's just a pain in the ass to get one in the games. You have to trade it with 9 coat to evolve. I always like Gengar because it just has the smuggest fucking grunt, so. Yeah. I like the ghost Pokemon.
Ghost Pokemon are pretty cool.
It raises questions about Pokemon lifespan, but you know. So do they become ghosts, as in the ghost in the tower, or do they become ghost Pokemon? This is raising questions now. How does this work?
There are many questions for it. You're not wrong.
We've seen both, and like, I even like fairy type Pokemon. Right? They're really cute, like weaponized cuteness fairy type Pokemon, but they fucking own dragon type Pokemon. Like, finally, I can beat Lance's Dragonite legitimately. Fuck you and his Dragonites. Right. The spin tiles that Team Rocket are known for. Fuck. And, never got why the spin tiles. I never realised the teleportation tiles were actually the anime ones. Oh, here he is.
He's up there.
This is where he's going to set Mewtwo on me. Actually, no, he won't. He set Mewtwo on Gary, I believe, not Ash. Like, Giovanni wasn't even there when Ash fought Jim. He fought Jesse and James with Giovanni's Pokemon. Because Giovanni was off doing whatever he does. He doesn't run Team Rocket. I like Giovanni in anime. He was... See, for a while, you never really saw him much of him. And they made him kind of pointless.
He did quite well for being sort of intimidating figure.
Yeah, he's the bottom thing. He has the Persian to stroke.
Yep.
Just the bar, and in one name he has like a voice change. He's like an electronic voice. To hide it. You think you very rarely saw her as Team Rocket. It was Jesse and James, Butch and Cassidy if you're lucky now and then, but You never really saw, I would say, the competent side of Team Rocket.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
None of the evil teams are competent in this series. They're all fucking. Well, they always lose like 12-year-olds. So that's the first thing. But they're all kind of stupid in their own right. Oh, hi, Doug Trio. He's actually using ground type Pokemon, which is surprising for this gym so far.
And then he releases the one psychic type.
Mewtwo. Fuck! Mewtwo and his cool armor, which I wish he kept for the rest of the film. I like.
Well, wasn't the armor supposed to sort of contain his power?
Well, it didn't work. He broke out of it in the end when he got pissed
yes,
off.
we know that, but that's often the way with things.
Yeah.
The thing is, they give you something.
I like
this,
the way
we
his
can
eyes lit
control
up
it.
behind the armor. It was genuinely quite terrifying. It just looked cool. Mewtwo just kind of looked like a horrific. He's a genetic experiment. You know why he looks the way he does. But you know, with his finger balls. How's he gripping? I think. Doesn't need to be psychic. He just floats in front of him. And Lugia, overrated bird. Oh, Nidoking. He's really not happy. Ever seen a picture?
Bloody hell, that's not a happy one.
Like, I'm very angry. Disrespecting my miss this way, he's dead. Oops. And Giovanni's beaten. Now he'll go moping to Tojo Falls for years.
See, this is the reason he becomes a villain. It's because you beat him.
Well, no, after this, he goes, if Gen 2's to be released, he goes and mopes in Tojo Falls. Because if you get a Celebi in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you time travel back in the past to see Giovanni.
Yeah.
Getting Celebi is impossible because you're only either by hacking him into the game or back in the day when they had events and these kind of things, you could get a Celebi. It's what they used that shrine in the forest in Gen 2 was always used for. It was Celebi.
Hang on, events?
Event Pokemon. Special Pokemon like Celebi you can only get if you take your... Get certain events they would hold. Like, you know, come here and you'll get a special Pokemon for whatever reason. And Celebi is one. So it's the only way you could originally get Mew. Since there was no way to catch a Mew in the games. It was special. They don't count towards your Pokedex information. Now Dugtrio now won the game by knowing Earthquake. Lots of powerful moves for me. Anyway, we have all 8 badges. Suck it.
Well, that's the end of the game.
Yeah, done. Pretty much. Only Gen 2 had a decent end post game. Gen 2 you beat the Pokemon League and like, oh by the way, you want to go back to Kanto? Yeah, do I? And you got a lot more in the game. Okay, there's very little there because in the original Gen 2 they had very little space left in the cartridge. But I like that they actually did something to do after. The only thing you can do after this game really is, well, in the original version was Mewtwo. And that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done now.
I remember doing
Unless
that.
you want to capture all 150 Pokemon, which fuck that.
Is that what we're doing?
No. We should do Monday one, try and catch all 700.
Oh, God.
Oh, look who it is. With his hair. And his theme song. Still got the same smug. It looks like he should be carrying a tray of drinks. Oh, hi, a Pidgeot. Well, I think he had Pidgeot last time. I honestly can't remember, it's been a while. Look at my Raichu in his ears, it's so adorable. Oh, I didn't one-shot it. Worthless! A level 44 Raichu apparently is faster than a level 14. This Pidgeot didn't use quick attack. Rhyhorn. Haven't evolved that yet, I'm surprised. I just one-shot a level 50 Rhyhorn, you have no chance. Poor delicious Rhyhorn. I mean poor Rhyhorn. Oh my god, he still has a Growlithe. I'm actually surprised that's not evolved yet. Like, we need a Firestone to evolve it. If my memory serves me correctly about how to evolve a Growlithe. You have to Firestone it. Bye bye, Red. Oh, Execute's also not evolved. Interesting. Yeah, Charizard, I'm thinking for a while.
Hmm?
Charizard, I haven't seen Charizard for a while.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Charizard does not impress me anymore. I execute, which aren't eggs.
It's from coconuts, seeds.
Seeds, yes, because they evolve into a tree. You know?
To be fair, coconuts are seeds.
Yeah. So the name execute implies they're eggs. And they evolve into a tree. Oh, look at Blastoise. Oh, look at level 53 Blastoise. Either he's roaring or yawning. I'm not sure what Blastoise is doing. Apparently he's biting. Still at one shot, actually. I'm disappointed. 2000 XP. Yeah!
Feel the XP.
East, so it's still level up. It's not like, oh, and his Alakazam. Which means he traded at some point to get an Alakazam. Oh shit, Psychic.
Don't you have an Alakazam?
No, I have a Kadabra. You can only get by trading an Alakazam.
I'd have thought you would have done something to hack the game or
I
something.
could, but then you risk losing the save file and I'm not playing on this again. Just fuck it, leave it. I still kicked his Alakazam's ass. Ass, not loss. I'm sure you will. But I do like how he goes off to the Pokemon League with no Pokemon. Because they've all fainted. It's me, I'm out here. He goes to the Pokemon League with no Pokemon. Because they're all fainted. Here we are, the Pokemon League. Let's do this. Ow, there's a pillar. Can't you have one guard that checks for all 8 badges rather than 1 for each? The plateau is not very indigo. And has its own music. Makes it feel epic. Oh, another one. Yeah, I have the Thunder Badge. All one word. Just checking for things. Rainbow Badge. Yeah, let's move. Who put a lake here? Yes, I have all the badges. Just I have to stand in the edge of water all day. Poor guy. Hope he gets paid a lot. Yes, I have the Marsh Badge. Why it's called the Marsh Badge, I don't know. Oh my god, that's the actual grass here. Oh. Oh, I got caught. Ooh, a level 34 Spearow. I so want that. Isn't even worth my time. We're leaving. Yes, I have the Volcano Badge as well. Like I said, it would be easier with one guard. Just check for all 8 rather than faffing around with this. What a dick. So all these guys do just stand here all day. Means oh, Victory Road. Yay! Hope you like more boulder pushing puzzles.
Oh,
They're always fun.
great.
Victory Road. The last stroll through a cave before the Pokemon League. All 4 of the Pokemon League. Not really a league. It's just 4 or 5 people technically, so.
Still a league.
I was expecting like in a Pokemon Stadium we have like all these pose trainer battles and you have to go through heats and things, but no, it's just 4 people, 5 I suppose you have to beat. Trying to seem disappointing. Well, you do have to beat them in one fail. One go.
Yeah.
So that's a challenge I suppose.